Okay, thank you very much, everybody. How do you follow that? Well, I think I'm going to have some help from this cape. And myself and my colleague here, NG, Paul Moore, we're going on an adventure. Yay! Thanks for that, Jim. And if we go on to the next slide, please. A bit about me. So I used to play rugby, and when I got too fat, too old, too slow, and too ugly to play anymore, we had a personal tragedy in the family, and I decided I wanted to give back to my community. So I entered this little triathlon. That grew, and then I became an endurance athlete. And 10 Ironmans later, many other crazy events later, I got invited to take part in Doddie, a 48-hour ride from Cardiff to Edinburgh. I was one of 3 out of 200 riders who cycled 555 miles in 48 hours, which is really fucking hard. So I'm co-captain of an international, truly international side this year, team rather. My co-captain is Ian Barr. He was president of the Scottish Rugby Union, and our ambassador is Roger Baird, who played for the Lions. And maybe if you can go on to the next slide. Our leader is Rob Wainwright, and he's got a few words to say to you.
Good morning from a very sunny Hebrides. My name's Rob Wainwright, and getting in touch with the network group. At the beginning of March, we are doing a massive undertaking on behalf of My Name's Doddie Foundation, fundraising to find a cure for MND, to fund the research that will do that. And the event is All Roads Lead to Rome, and 2 of your members, Paul Moore and Rob Boyns, are making an epic journey from Murrayfield via all the other 4 stadia to the Stadio Olimpico in Rome, carrying the match ball with them, stopping off in Monaco, where they will meet Prince Albert, who will transfer the ball from them to Massimo Cutita's twin brother, Marcello, who will be riding the last bit with them down to Rome, and he will be taking the ball on for the cup that is named after his brother, who was tragically lost during COVID. But any support, any sponsorship you can give to Rob and Paul will be fantastic, and hopefully we can raise a huge amount of money and move forward research on this awful disease that obviously cost me my friend and hugely popular member of the rugby community, Doddie Weir. Thank you very much.
Next slide, please. So, this is a stop tour. We start off in Edinburgh, down to Stranraer, and then from Stranraer, next slide, please, we cross over to Belfast and down to Dublin. That's day 1. Then we get a ferry over to, next slide, please, to Holyhead. And then the day 2, which will be St David's Day, we hopefully have a party in Cardiff. And then next slide is day 3 over to somewhere on the coast of south of England, and we get a ferry onto slide 4 and get over to Paris on slide 4, please. And then we've got pretty much 4 days in France, and we go on a little bit more, and we try and get to Monaco. So if I compress it now, onto Monaco maybe by our 4th day, I think. We've got to cross the Alps, and we've got to then meet up with Prince Albert. Next slide, please. Transfer the ball to for the Cutito Cup over to Marcello. And then next slide, please. And then next slide again. Hopefully we'll end up in Rome. We're going to have a bit of a party in Monaco as well. We're going to have an overnight stay there, but we'll primarily be staying in rugby clubs. And next slide again, please. So, what do we do different? Well, we engage with schools. We've got a schools pack, okay? It's my goal and our team's goals to educate schools. We're travelling mostly in the days, staying at night in rugby clubs. That education pack, okay, is our goal to inspire children to become scientists and sportsmen and good citizens of the future. So we'll be talking about teamwork, roles and responsibilities, and we'll be telling them about the Lions, how they beat the shit out of each other for 4 years and come together and create a magnificent team, and the parts those roles and responsibilities play in the team. we'll be telling them a bit about research and development, what's gone into the research for MND, because if you didn't know anybody who had MND, you probably never heard of it until the inspirational figure, which was Doddie, came about and changed the methodology of a nation to start thinking about MND. So again, we want to inspire the next generation. That's our goal, as well as raising money. Those are some of the pictures we had with the schools over the last 2 years. If you go on to the next slide, please. So why sponsor us? Well, Paul, Mo, and myself, we like to give. We contribute to NG. We contribute to our society as well. We represent the Catita Cup. We're carrying the match ball. Transferring that to Marcello in Monaco. We've got a TV company following us, and they're going to document it all and create a documentary in 3 different languages. So sponsors, that's a sponsor's dream. We're engaging with schools, and we want to inspire the next generation and fight this cruel disease. I think we've got the last slide there, then we can wrap it up. So we're looking for sponsorship. We've got a number of different sponsorship options, ranging from £1,000 up to £20,000 for a key sponsor. You can speak to Paul. Paul's in charge of sponsorship, but if you want to speak to me today, I'd welcome that as well. And we've got a Just Giving page, and Paul's got a few words for you as well to finish off.
Good afternoon, fellow NGOs. Paul Moore here from Urban Network. I won't be at the event today, obviously, as I said in the video message, but also because I'll be travelling to Paris to watch the 2 semi-finals and England get a spanking. So I'm sending this message from Maury's Man Cave. Rob Boyns has asked me to get involved in this mega hard, ridiculous quest of cycling along to all of the Six Nations stadiums with a ball in aid of MND, which is a great cause. Most of you will know that I've done a few before: London to Paris, Dublin to Dingle, coast to coast, Edinburgh to Scotland, but this is definitely the hardest I've ever done. And the last one I did was about 3 years and 3 stone ago, so I would be grateful if you'd push your support behind this great cause. Thank you.
If you've got any questions, I can answer them now or later, or I can wrap up if we're in a rush.
Let's do it later, Robert, that's okay.
Okay. Go on, that one from Adam. Adam, here you go. Adam.
You glossed over those maps. I think you need to explain to the audience exactly how long you're cycling each day and what this entails, because you just glossed over that.
I'm under pressure for time, but it's about 2,000 miles. We've got a team of 16 riders. Each team will be on the road for an hour, and we're hoping to average 20 miles an hour, and then the next team, and the next team, and the next team. And then we'll be going for approximately 250 miles a day. But we've got shed loads of elevations to get over as well, including the Alps and the Welsh countryside. It's going to be quite an adventure.
And Paul Moore is naturally an athlete and an enthusiastic one too.
He's an endurance athlete.
He is, that's exactly that, right? So for you arrow snappers and for mad endurance athletes.
Can we all chip in so he has a day with you?
It's going to take more than that. But what a great thing. If you remember, you want to get your logo on there somewhere as your company. I guess that's what part of this jacket is, right? There's going to be those sort of opportunities in terms of those things. If you're a vendor, what a great thing to do as well. Just something to share. We've supported MNDA in the past as well. I know we've had people in the community been affected by it as well. So, Rob, what a great thing. And a round of applause for Rob.